The law serves as a constituent of creating a harmonious environment, comprised of moral standards implemented by either religious beliefs or the government. The law is necessary in maintaining a functional society and protecting the rights of human beings. However, there has always been a debate whether certain sectors of people deserve rights due to the crimes they've committed in the past, such as fugitives. To answer this prolonged feud, the answer is yes. Even criminals are required to be protected by the law. This is not only due to the reason that natural rights have been given to them by their birth, but also because there are certain occasions wherein the said convicted criminal was falsely accused. Such incidents are unfortunately inevitable, especially when the justice system is faulty. Therefore, today, we present to you the list of laws that can be used to defend oneself if they ever find themselves in such predicament.
1987 Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines, Section 14. No person shall be held to answer for a criminal offense without due process of law.
This includes the Miranda Rights. You have to remain silent. Anything you say and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you.
In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall be presumed innocent until the contrary is proved and shall enjoy the right to be heard by himself and counsel, to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation against him, to have a speedy, impartial, and public trial, to meet the witnesses face to face, and to have compulsory process to secure the attendance of witnesses, and the production of evidence in his behalf. However, after arraignment, trial may proceed notwithstanding the absence of the accused, provided that he has been duly notified and his failure to appear is unjustifiable.
Being arrested does not mean that you are already guilty. The process of proving a defendant or accused in the Philippines are arraignment, trial, judgment, and sentencing. But regardless of this, a person's human rights are still valid because it is inalienable.
Related law that the accused must keep in mind. Rule 22.01 of Canon 22 of the Code of Professional Responsibility provides, a lawyer shall withdraw his services only for good cause and upon notice appropriate in the circumstances. A lawyer may withdraw his services in any of the following cases. When the client pursues an illegal or immoral course of the conduct in connection with the matter of he is handling. When the client insists that the lawyer pursue conduct violative of these canons and rules. When his inability to work with co-counsel will not promote the best interests of the client. When the mental or physical condition of the lawyer renders it difficult for him to carry out the employment effectively. When the client deliberately fails to pay the fees for the services or fails to comply with the retainer agreement. When the lawyer is elected or appointed to public office and other similar cases.
A lawyer is someone who will fight for your side on the case, but it doesn't mean that you are paying them to lie on the court and conceal the truth. If this happens, the lawyer can be sued for perjury.
Article 183 of the Revised Penal Code defines and penalizes the crime of the perjury as follows. False testimony in other cases and perjury in solemn affirmation. The penalty of the arresto may earn its maximum period to prison, congressional and its minimum period shall be imposed upon any person who, knowingly making untruthful statements and not being included in a provision for the next preceding articles, shall testify under oath to make an affidavit upon any material matter before a competent person authorized and to administer an oath to a case in which the law so required. Any person who, in the case of the solemn affirmation made in lieu and in oath, shall commit any of the falsehood mentioned in this and the 3 preceding articles of this section, shall suffer of the respective penalties and provide therein.
Most people say that the poverty and criminality frequently core together. However, these are some of the countries that are the top safest under GDP or gross domestic products. Number 1, Iceland. For the 13th year in a row, Iceland has been titled as the safest country in the world with a very low crime of 0.89% in 2018 compared to the 21.09% per 100,000 people of Puerto Rico. This is due to its very high standard of living and laws guaranteeing equality across sexuality, gender, nationality, and etc. Number 2, Japan. With its outstanding GDP of $5.145 trillion, it's ranked 9 in the Global Peace Index, scoring a 0.26% crimes per 100,000 people in 2018. Attribute to its efficient court system, professional training for cops, and their culture of social harmony. Number 3, Canada. Though a bit higher than the above-mentioned countries, Canada still scores high with a 1.6% crime incidence per 100,000 civilians. Similarly, Canadians benefit from one of the most advanced healthcare system and has the highest standard of living. Also, often Canadian citizens are stereotyped to be friendly, something other countries may want to imitate. Number 4, Switzerland. Scoring a 1.366 incidents per 100,000 of its inhabitants, Swiss enjoys food security, an effective criminal justice system, and good governance.
The benefits of human rights is for people to meet their basic needs and learn how to stand up to societal corruption. There are many benefits if you respect or follow human rights. Human rights also allow us to have encouragement or motivation to express our feelings.